is a pleasure to welcome you to my channel called Masterminds. This is in fact our introductory video. So in this video, I will say a few things about myself. I'll talk about the platform, what the platform represents, what we're going to be doing on this platform, and how we're doing things. My name is Tosin Olaluboye. I am a medical doctor as well as a men's health expert. I have a PhD that looks specifically into men's health, and I'm currently a postdoctoral research fellow studying on men's health equity. The Masterminds is a platform where men are able to come together to learn, to get information that can help them become the best version of what they are meant to be. Not trying to make men something else, but essentially bringing out the best in them, supporting men to become the best version of what they are meant to be. I understand that there are different dynamics around us, different things around us that affect our ability to maximize our lives, to get the best out of life as men. We'll be trying to unravel, we'll be having wholesome and whole conversations on how to unravel these things, how to explore things and make ourselves maximize our lives, essentially get the best out of life. This particular platform is born out of interest, is born out of passion, is born out of my experience and the experience of other people. Is born out of, basically, I would say, things that keep me up at night, things that I think about every single time. And so we're going to be having these conversations. I believe also things that keep most men out there awake every time. The way this will run, many times I'll be sharing from experience, I'll be sharing from things that I also know, but at other times I'll also be inviting people, experts, because obviously I don't know it all, and just obviously, like I said, trying to give you the best information. I think the best thing will be at times invite people that are experts in their fields, in different fields, to have conversations with, so that we can glean from their wealth of knowledge and experience. So there will be times to invite people to talk to use, have conversations that can be helpful. And just so that we organize things a little bit better, we're going to be focusing on seven aspects, 7 different aspects in our lives, 7 aspects that I think affect men on a large scale. The first one is going to be health, so I'm just going to try to highlight these 7 different aspects shortly. The first one is going to be health. So we're having discussion on health issues that affect men, not just sicknesses, but obviously health is more than whether or not one is falling sick or not. So we have issues around factors that might even affect health, what people call the determinants of health. We will have issues around, discussions around health issues per se, not just health issues that are specific to men, because obviously, things like prostate cancer are specific to men, but we also talk about other health issues, hypertension, diabetes, but especially how it affects men. So we're going to have these conversations, bringing experts to talk about these things on this platform. The other aspect is on our career. I know men, many times we are about work, we are about trying to, get to the top of our career, trying to excel in all that we do. We're going to be talking about the things that men can do and how they can get into those careers. And so this particular platform will be important for students, trying to decide a career path, trying to walk a career path. There will be opportunity for mentorship, getting the best of our career. And the third aspect that we'll be focusing on is finances. I know finances are important. Money is important. I like money. I believe you like money too, to an extent. So we're going to be talking about, how to make legit money. Basically, we'll be talking about money. We'll be at times having to invite financial experts to come and talk to us. I will bear the burden of getting them here. All you need to do is to just be able to attend and just be able to watch and also sort of get information from whatever what they know, and how we can just be able to manage money, just be able to make money, and just be able to become the best in that regard. The other aspect, which is particularly interesting to me, is equity. We'll be talking a lot about men's equity. There are things I've seen on, equity for men, basically, if I'll put it that way. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm a postdoc fellow looking at men's health equity, so you know how important that is for me. Occasionally I see things on social media, and before anything happens, people generally tend to believe that the man is at fault, and so in some instances, certain things are skewed against men. You know, I believe strongly that it is important that we do not neglect our women. It is also important that we do not neglect the children. Anybody whatsoever should not be neglected. But despite all of that, I also believe that men should not be neglected just because they are men, just because people don't expect them, people don't expect us to, for instance, fall sick. People don't expect us to, for instance, have poor health, have mental health issues. That's some of the issues we'll talk about in the health sector segment. We should be, my strong belief, and some of the things we'll be emphasizing here, is how do we make sure that men, we have things that are just equitable for us, that we have equal access to justice, to health, to every single thing that we can think about, while we're also thinking about equity for every other person. The other aspect that we'll focus on is on personal development. How do we get men to become better? We're going to be talking a lot about how do we get men to engage in reading, in broadening their minds, in doing solid things that can actually, sort of develop us in terms of stuff, encourage ourselves to go to the gym and, get better as men generally, just personal development. We're going to be talking about family and relationships. When I talk about relationships, I mean friendships, I mean romantic relationships, how to get into, good, solid relationship, how to go about things. In some instances, we might even want to invite, people that we want to be in a relationship with to have conversations with us about what they expect and all of that. At times we also talk from our own perspective, what we expect, how to get the best out of relationship. Don't forget that family is also part of this segment. So we're looking at how can men become better husbands? How can we as men become better men? How can we become more solid? How can we become more interesting? How can we become more responsible in our home and, take charge of, different things and just become the best in our home, so that our wives, our children, they are able to appreciate us better, and we're able to have peace, real peace all around us. And the final aspect that we'll be talking about is faith. Basically, while this page or this YouTube channel is not branded a faith-based one, it's not branded a faith organization, is essentially there's also going to be a platform to discuss faith for those that will be interested. It's not going to be forced on anybody. Nothing is going to be forced on anybody, as a matter of fact, but it's going to be an opportunity to talk about faith, to just share things that can be beneficial to us from that perspective. At the end of the day, it's about making us whole. It's about making us masters in all of these aspects that we do. So like I said, we'll be talking about health, we'll be talking about career, we'll be talking about finances, we'll be talking about equity, we'll be talking about personal development, relationships and family, and then we'll be talking about faith. Who can listen to this? Everybody, basically. Is particularly focused on men, but you're welcome to listen if you have a man in your life. You're a woman, you want to listen to this on behalf of your, of your child who is a man, or you want to be able to share it with them. You're welcome to listen. It's open for people that we are in romantic relationships with, our spouses, happy to open. So this channel is just basically anybody can come and listen. And we are hopeful, we are quite hopeful. I am hopeful, I'm optimistic that, there will be a lot of impact on this platform. While I want to be dishing out information, I also want to be able to learn from you. So I'll be looking forward to read a lot on the comment section. I'll be looking forward to, learn basically on the comments, through the comments. I want us to just, have good engagement, particularly on this platform. So I would encourage you, I don't want to take too much of your time, I would encourage you to subscribe. Basically, let's subscribe, let's engage. We'll try as much as possible to bring out content, say once in a week at least. But yeah, I'll be looking forward to this channel. I'll be looking forward to doing great things with you, and I'll be looking forward to partnering with you. So again, subscribe, engage, and welcome to Masterminds. Thank you.